Hi, my name is Brianna Ramirez, and this is my 20% project. So my question is, what is step or stepping, and why is it so important? Why has it been gaining so much popularity? I myself am a stepper, and I was a part of the Lyons Township step team. Like many other teams, we were a family. Stepping has always been important to me because I've always been around it. My mom was a part of a sorority called Chi Upsilon Sigma, and I grew up going to their performances and watching them practice in the garage. And actually for like a year or two, she was my coach in high school. And it made me feel like I was a part of something bigger. It made me feel like it allowed me to find my own space, my own identity, be one with like who I actually was, because I was around like-minded people. I moved around a lot, so I didn't really get a chance to like find my own like niche until I found my team, and it was a home. But in order to understand why step is so big, we have to look at the backstory, or at least, what is step? Stepping is a percussive, highly energetic art form first developed through the song and dance rituals performed by African American fraternities and sororities. In stepping, the body becomes an instrument using footsteps, claps, and spoken word to produce complex polyrhythms. The first signs of stepping derived from South Africa in a form of dance. That dance is known as gumbo dancing. Stepping also can be derived from ancient African dances from the tribes when they still were on the continent, and then for music and dance during the segregation areas, or that time period in the 60s during civil rights. The African American population was not allowed inside American clubs or American dance parties. They listened to the music outside the clubs and danced to themselves. Its modern day roots began in the early 1900s when organizations of National Pan-Hellenic Council held Greek signs. And now that the history lesson is over.
When I was younger, my mother and I did everything together, and I mean everything. So I got to see every bit of her experience, and I had always been amazed by it. I would sit on her lap during practice as her sorority sisters were stepping, and I was at every one of their performances. Even today, I am still a part of their events and have a connection to all of them. We weren't wealthy by any means, and my mom used to always say that when she passes, she wouldn't be able to leave me with anything other than our history, which is why I absolutely love STEP, because it is a part of my history and of the people I surround myself with. And how being a stepper and being in this lifestyle makes me feel close to her and makes me feel a part of something bigger than I am. STEP gave me a family and a purpose to live with wisdom and community.
Throughout my high school career, we competed against many teams multiple times a semester, a year, etc. And I can't be the only personal source of information. So I decided to reach out to one of these teams. This is a team that I very much admire, that I very much loved seeing hit the stage every single time. They have amazing steppers. They're located at Wabanzi, in Wabanzi Valley, and they are known as the Diamond Step Team. Now, a partner and I went out to their school to interview them and to really ask them what step means to them.
name is Johnny Floyd.
My name is Tavanae Charm-Stevens.
Hi, I'm Ashanti Ransom.
I'm Ayrton Abandoned.
My name's Trinity.
My name's Naziha. And I'm DJ.
My name is Christopher Owens. I'm the coach of the Diamond Step team.
The Diamond Steppers is a step team that's been at Wavanzi Valley for a very long time. At first, it was basically almost like a club to keep troubled students out of trouble, basically. It's a family. It's somewhere you go when you want to have fun, you want to meet people, and you want to step, you want to learn about Black culture.
The Diamond Step team, we're a step organization here in the Midwest. We compete and travel locally and through the Chicagoland area. My team, we started originally in '06. I actually took over the team in 2011, and I've been the coach ever since.
Diamond Step team is like a family where we are able to show family during practice and on the stage and compete.
Yeah, basically what she said, and it's kind of like a family outside of your family, and it's a place where you come to connect, but you also compete.
The Diamond Step team is a way for us to just it is a family, and we have friends, and we're all just to stick together.
Still step, you can learn, anybody can learn, just not everybody can do it. It's something you put your heart and soul into. It's become very diverse, and yeah.
Step to me is dancing, and it's very competitive. I feel like it's a sport, because you always have to put in that practice and precision.
It's my life. I live, eat, sleep, breathe, step. It's not just dancing, you know what I mean? It's being in a group, for one. It's like a family. And for two, it's physically demanding, very physically demanding. So you have to be up for it to do it. You know what I mean? Gotta have will for it.
To me, step is important because whenever I have a rough day at school or something, I always know I could come to practice and we could just work things out. And we always have, we meet our closest friends at step, so we're able to talk about it and just let all our emotions out during practice.
Yeah, step is just like we said earlier, it's a family, and it's a good way to just relieve stress. And if I didn't have it, I just feel like I would feel a lot more different, because when I go to step, I'm just really happy in general.
Step is super important because it brings unity to a lot of kids and a lot of people that come in and out of the STEP program. Specifically here at Wabanzi, we've had seniors that have graduated that still come back. I have seniors that have reached out, or graduates, I should say, who've reached out and still try to be a part of the STEP team, so we are a family.
When people say that, I kind of get mad, because it's just yeah, people can step and stomp and clap and whatever, but you gotta it's not just about stepping and clapping and everything. It's just about putting that energy into the step and clap, because if you just stomp, you just stomping, oh yeah.
The funny part is, I done heard this so many times throughout my entire career of stepping. Some people believe that it's just something to do after school, but if you believe that on this team, you're not on the team anymore. Step is definitely a family. We do not tolerate any type of negativity. We don't tolerate any type of fighting. We don't tolerate any type of aggression towards each other. If you have aggression, put it on the field, put it on competition. It's not a time to kick it, to play. It's a sport. We want to win first place every time.
Oh, we get that all the time, actually. Step is so much more than just steps and claps. It's really a cultural thing, and it's really very family oriented. There's so much that goes on with step, and we kind of look up to the Greek organizations that actually really influence us heavily, and we try to imitate that to an extent and make it our own.
They come join, and you may think that it's not for everybody, but we have people that have tried out that have thought that they don't have rhythm and can't dance, but they've made the team, and like a year later, they're just a whole different person.
I would tell them that even if you think that you're not physically or mentally prepared to do it, or you don't have the coordination to just come out and try it, because you'll be able to surprise yourself.
I would tell them if they ever would consider being on a step team, just go for it, because no matter what, you're always going to be able to learn, pick up new things, and meet new people.
Do it, go for it. In regards to like trying out for the step team, I get a lot of people who are super nervous. Most of my kids had no experience at all performing or dancing or stepping. So I always say, if there's anything that you want to do, absolutely try it out and see if it's for you. I think that you'll find that if you join a step team, that it becomes like your second family.
And what it holds and what it means to be a stepper, and how we carry that identity along with us every time we get on stage. It just, you can't help but feel empowered with everything that's going on today. We saw, even in the early of quarantine, with the protests and the Say His Name, we are the future. We carry that with us. And
just like my mother passed the love to step down to me, I will pass that down for generations, and we will all be closer. That is STEP, and that is how much it means.
Go!